Somehow, the name Pinky followed him from Saskatchewan to Coquitlam, and he's been affectionately known as Pinky throughout his career here. Greg was my first training buddy when I was hired in 1997. To me, he was knowledgeable, diligent. He was an extremely fit firefighter, and I looked up to him a great deal. At fires, Greg was always one to get in there and get dirty. Well, sometimes he didn't even get in there and got dirty somehow. He'd sit on his face. Greg was active on the high angle team. He was a water rescue technician, a boat operator. He coordinated the Equipment Apparatus Information Committee that really didn't go anywhere and is now long forgotten. And I was with him on that, but worked very diligently to bring training about all of our equipment and trucks in the department. He was also the department's #1 blackberry picker. When you wondered where Greg was, you'd find him out in the back bush somewhere plucking the berries off the bush. What I most appreciated about Greg, though, were the deep conversations we would have about life, relationships, philosophy, theology, movies, books, and the like. Greg Martin was a very deep thinker. Now, I didn't always agree with his deep thinking, but he was one of those people that was willing to go a lot further than just talk about the hockey score last night. And he got into life with you, and he talked about it at a much deeper level. And I appreciate the friendship that I found in those conversations. Now, as I said, he didn't always agree with me either. And everybody knew that I had a faith in God. He mocked my faith in God. But that's okay, I mocked his taste in movies and other things. In fact, one time we were having a conversation, and God was in the conversation. And Greg stepped back, and he thought this was quite clever. He says, "Oh yeah, God, if you're real, smite me now." And he looked at me with a smug little grin as I stepped back from him, just in case. But nothing happened. Greg smugly thought he just proved God didn't exist. I, on the other hand, was quite impressed that Greg was now praying to God. And look at him now. His life is completely transformed. In fact, some would say he's born again. And who doesn't exist now, Greg? One of the most significant contributions Greg made to the fire service were his paintings. And that is not the second page of mine. When I'm called to duty, God, where are the Greg's art is recognized far and wide for his unique perspective from inside the fire service. And not just that perspective, but he's painted many other works as well. Of course, the guys in the firehouse in Coquitlam have always been his greatest critics. But his works hung on our walls for many years, and he's had success selling his originals and prints around North America and maybe beyond. The last couple of years of Greg's career, guys started to notice some changes in him. Weight loss, sunken cheeks. He was looking a little bit sickly. And there was concern, real concern for Greg's health. He was off sick frequently in those last couple of years. And guys were concerned that he might have some terrible disease. When he was asked about it, he was a bit evasive and only shared maybe with a select few of the things that were really going on in his life. The Greg we knew was slipping away, withdrawing from us, withering into a cocoon of his former self. And then, after retiring, to our shock, Josi emerged. Where Greg had disappeared, this born-again, fashion-crazy, Facebook-frenzied, gregarious diva. Can I say gregarious? Is that okay? We were so relieved that our friend was not sick or dying, merely transformed. And although hardly recognizable to us, because I've spent a little time with her, I can assure you that behind that teenage girl appearance, the deeply thoughtful, creative, and intelligent friend I've always respected is still there. And we all hope Josi finds contentment and joy on her new path. So retirement congratulations to the artist formerly known as Greg. We often refer to retirement as a new phase in life. In Josi's case, all I can say is, wow, is it ever. Josi Martin.